Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, okay, look at that beautiful blank canvas. Y'all, we've just stepped into December 2023, heading into January and February of 2024. So I want to talk about the next 3 months. We are going to pull one grace card for each of the months, and then I'm going to clarify that. We're going to go a little bit from the esoteric to the more detailed, and I'm going to use the, oh, you know I love it, the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. I will be using the Power of the Elements Oracle deck, and you know, one of our other favorites, I will pull one card from the Wild Mystic Oracle deck so that we kind of can get our animal totem for the next several months. Okay, y'all, I pre-shuffled all our decks to save a little time. Let's get to it. Let's see what's happening. All right. Now, this first card, as I said, this is going to be a reflection from the grace cards on the general, I don't know, outlook, I guess, of the remainder of December 2023. So let's see what we get. Beautiful. Come on, y'all. Anticipation. I'm working with the glare, y'all. Hang in there with me. Anticipation. We're going to give that to December. Now, hopefully that's not glary. I got a little new setup back here and I can't really see everything, but I'm waiting on some equipment to come. Now, our second card, y'all, this is going to be a reflection of energies surrounding our January. Our January 2024. I can't believe it. It's here. It is almost here, y'all. Okay. Beautiful. Affection. Y'all love me some affection. Hey, Lisa, wherever you are. All right. And our last card here, y'all. This is going to be a reflection of what's shaken in February of 2024. Let's see what the grace cards want us to dial in on. And, you know, this is these topics on these cards are going to be, you know, what we can look at to help us get through the energies of those particular months. And we have growth. I love this card, y'all. Sorry about the glare. Okay. Now, put these down. All right, now you know our anticipation card, y'all. I'm pretty sure it says what? Expect the best. Expect the best. The world is working in your favor. Okay, you know about all of that. And you know, we drive our reality by how we expect things to be. And yeah, no, sometimes it doesn't go the way we plan. But don't let that enigmatic, you know, for me, disappointment and fear are in the same boat. They really don't exist. Okay, they exist, but they're not real things. They're just things that we concoct to give ourselves something to do, I guess. I'm not really sure about that. But now, our next card that we're going to pull to go with the anticipation card for December is from the Power of the Elements Oracle deck, and we got number 7. Lovely, number 7. Okay, Inspire Beauty. Oh, sorry about that glare, y'all. The ring thing is right here attached to my little thing. I'm sorry. Inspire Beauty. Show your inner beauty to the world. Okay, hello, December. All right. Now, to go along with this affection card, and we know what this is going to say, don't we? Yes, we do. Love yourself. Okay? You are the ultimate act of creation fashioned by the hands of divine artists. We are special. If we are on this planet, we are all very special. And we need to start treating ourselves like we are, like the most beautiful, bountiful, magical creature that we actually are. Now let's get our second card for that. And that, again, is from the Power of the Elements Oracle deck. Let's pull that card. Beautiful. Inspiration. Okay? Once you've tapped into how wonderful you are, you will not have a problem sharing your inspiration with the world. You're bringing your own special expressions into this world. And it is all so very important. All of your words, all of your thoughts, all of these things that you want to do in your life, they matter. Okay? So now we're going into February. We're being encouraged by the grace cards to concentrate on growth. All right? So that is accept the lesson. Whatever's shaken, accept the lesson. When things don't go our way or what we think should be our way, something more important to the growth of our soul is in the works. It always is. Trust me. That's why I'm talking about that whole fear thing. Same with disappointment. Please try not to go into disappointment when things turn out a different way than you might have expected or wanted, because what? The world is working in your favor, okay? At all times. Things are brewing for you exactly as they should. All right? So please settle into that acceptance mode, because when you do that, you open yourself up, you open your faculties up to all of the blessings that you haven't even thought of. All of the situations that could be really good for you that you haven't even come up with yet. Okay? So that helps us expand, that helps us grow, and that's the whole point of our being on this planet. Now let's get our second card from the Power of the Elements Oracle deck in relation to February's energy and this growth card. Let's see. I'm feeling I need to shuffle a little bit, girls and boys. Let's see. Amazing. Okay. Sorry, I'll get this here. Be patient, okay? Take time to connect to your inner compass. And that's exactly what we need to do. When stuff doesn't pan out the way we want it, the way we expected it, the way we like it to be, what we think is optimum for us, what we need to do is settle in on our patience. Settle in on our patience. Regroup a little bit. And understand, okay, this is not looking like I wanted it to look, but I know that Source is working in my favor, which means that this just wasn't something that was supposed to happen for me. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to stay in receptive mode so that I can bring in the blessing that is actually supposed to be here to support me right now. Okay, and it seems like kind of overly pragmatic. But pragmatism serves, people. My bumper sticker saying is pragmatism serves when Jesus is busy. Okay, all right. Okay, girls and boys, let's see. I want to talk about these numbers before I move on. I want to talk about these numbers. Now, our first card, this Inspire Beauty card, okay, that is number 7. So let me just run across number 7 so you can just have an idea of what the spiritual meaning, the assignment to number 7 is, because we're symbolically inclined creatures, and it does matter to us. And what they say, what the mystics say about 7 is, first of all, it's a master number, and it's all about synchronicity. Okay, it's all about your introspection. It's all about intuition. Okay? All of that's great. All of that's well and good. And this is like kind of it's a direct line to your willpower to move forward, which is great. That totally ties in with the anticipation card. Okay? Let's look forward. Go ahead and have some fun in the next couple of weeks. Let's rock out December 2023 with some high expectations, some enthusiasm for what's coming next. And if we can look forward to the next several months rather than having a sense of fear or dread because it's unknown and we're not sure how we're going to do this or that or where we're going with this and that, if we can stop all that machination stuff and all that fear stuff and all that worry stuff, which is serving no purpose whatsoever, trust me, tap into your own willpower to move forward on your terms. Okay? And this Inspire Beauty card, show your beauty into the world. Let's be determined to tap into what we have to bring to the collective table and anticipate that the world is working in our favor to carry forward our best agenda. Okay, and just let's keep it in our little cloud, our little positive possibility cloud for the next several months. And that's a beautiful sentiment. Okay, and then the number on this card, the inspiration card, is number 1, and that's crazy good. Okay, obviously a master number, and this is also about like that determination to move forward, to be independent, to stay in touch with ourselves, to be self-aware, so that we don't get kind of dragged around by other people's energies, because it's so easy to do when we kind of lose contact with our own inner self, our wise self. You know, we have this, okay, you know, and they talk about how we're clinically, you know, defunct if we have separate personalities, but the truth is we all have at least 2 personalities. We all have that outside sort of facade that we carry on our daily 3D existence with, and then we've got that inner thing going on. Okay, and we all have that inner knowing God or goddess within us that can kind of keep us stabilized. So that's kind of like the idea here, is to stay connected to yourself so that you can be open to what? The inspiration that you have, because that is your guiding light, that is your guiding force, that inner thing, that inner driver, you know, that hasn't yet been affected by the 3D world. And that's what we need to, you know, stay in contact with. And I think it's easier to do that if we remember how amazing we are, how valuable we are. You know, love yourself first. Fill up your own cup before you try and go distribute your energy out into the world. And that's perfect for January. That's a perfect, and I know it's a calendar start. It's a calendar start. So that's, you know, it is what it is. But as far as a vibration, we are all on this planet keyed into the Julian calendar. We're all, when the first clicks in on January 1st, we're all feeling that collective vibrational momentum of a new start. So let's take advantage of that. And then your third card for February, the Be Patient card. What the hell is that? Okay, I think that is 36. I love that. Breaks down to 9, which is also a master number. And the 36 number is about spiritual enlightenment. You know, it's about your imagination and your intelligence combining to be a full force, you know, which would definitely fuel your growth. Let me see. Yeah, it's just like basically the 36 number is about inner strength and wisdom from your wise self, which we just talked about. And then the 9 reduction on that, right there, it says wisdom, experience, completion, gifts for service. You know, stay in that mode and understand that what you give is what you get. The more you give, the more you get. It is like that. And it's not about tit for tat. It's just about putting your best expression out into the world and understanding that because of that, you know, you may do something for one person, you may never hear from that person again, but that expression will vibrate in your reality and it will come back. It will show itself. It will manifest as a blessing in your world. It just may come from another quarter. So just remember, every single thing that you put out there expression-wise, your positivity, your time, your good sentiments, even if you don't do anything in the real world, if you're feeling that, if you're feeling the love for your brethren, if you're feeling the love for the world, if you're sending your best thoughts and vibes out, it's going to come back. Okay? And so that's really important. Now, I'm going to keep this number book handy because we might need it for the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. Now, this one is a little bit clinical for me. I love this deck, but it's got a lot of elements to it, so I may have to consult the little book. So we'll see what happens. But let's start with the December, and let's bank off the anticipation. You know, learn to expect the best. Don't worry about disappointment, but set yourself up. Set that vibration. Get yourself in the frequency of expecting the best, and the universe will pick up on that. And, you know, be more concerned with inspiring yourself and your immediate surroundings and your world with your best expression, and don't worry about what comes next. And then shine, baby, shine. Okay, you can't make it up. All right, show your inner beauty to the world. Let that manifest in you, and then take what comes out of that and send it out to the world. And oh, before I put that away, that's a number 5 card, so we're going to look up that number 5 right now. All right, so that's Leo energy. All right, so look, December is all about gathering that old dust, sweeping it up in a pile, taking it out back and making some sort of compost out of it. Just dump it in the garden and let your diamond shine. Know that you're worthy. Know that you are ready for your blessings. Know that Spirit is not going to send you anywhere you're not supposed to be. Anticipate the best. And that puts you on a frequency where it's easy for you to stand up in yourself. Easy for you to tap into your authenticity. And start generating. Start generating that light. That light that you want to shine, that thing, that expression that you want to be in your world, because whatever you be in your world, you will see in your world. And the number 5, this is beautiful. This means that for us in December, and this is so perfect because you know this time of year is ripe for this kind of thing. We are still very closely connected with our spirit guides. And this just tells us that we are going to be wholly supported in standing up in our own truth and tapping into our intuition to make the perfect expressions in our world that will generate what we need to go forward in our lives. And and that it says freedom through spiritual discovery, but spiritual discovery, that takes being open and receptive. That takes thinking the best about your life, your anticipation card. You know, dialing into the things that make you feel good so that you remember how blessed you are. That will tap you into your inner beauty. And when you're tapped into your inner beauty, you really do start to shine. You know, if you don't remember, sorry about my finger, I got cut there a while ago. If you're not tapped into who you are and what you got going on, how are you supposed to set it up and let it shine on other people? Okay? Half the time we can't shine because we're walking in our own shadow. All right, step out of your own shadow. Be ready to express into the world how amazing you are. Expect the best in your life so that you can stay in receptive mode to bring about the blessings that you truly deserve. Okay, so that's our December. Now, let's get our January card from the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. I'm really excited about it. Okay, now see, this is one of those, I'm not really sure what this actually means, so if we need to, which we do, we're going to consult the book. Yes, we are. Okay, number 52, that's another 7 on the board. All right, so it says symbiosis. Okay, it's kind of, for me, that's symbiosis. Let's look it up, y'all. 52. And thankfully this book, they are in order and it should be easy to find. Okay, symbiosis. It says trine and sextile. Trine and sextile planets promote collaboration by backing one another up, cheering one another on, and adding strength and value to their roles. Sometimes we need to collaborate, and that's what Chris Reck on his channel, Minnow Pond Tarot. He's a wonderful reader. If y'all haven't seen him yet, check him out, Minnow Pond Tarot. I'll put a little link down in the pinned comment section of this video for you to go over there and check him out. But what he's been kind of not stressing, but and focusing on for at least the last year, probably more than that. He's an amazing astrologer as well as a tarot card reader. He's been talking about how we have moved into a time of collaboration. And for me, to collaborate and have an efficient collaboration and maximize that energy of another, unit, of another spirit, of another energy in your system, we got to bring our best selves to the table. So for me on this channel, what I'm trying to communicate to all of you beautiful people is the need for us to really go in, get clean with ourselves, get honest with ourselves, get earnest with ourselves, get focused on what we really want to do in our world. Find that sense of affection for ourselves first. Love yourself, okay? Remembering that we are the ultimate creation fashioned after the magical hands of this universe, and we matter. We are so valuable, and hopefully when we tap into that, we are inspired to share ourselves, to share our best selves with the world, and that is right there with collaboration, okay? So symbiosis. Look at that artwork, y'all. I ain't playing now. Look at that. Okay, symbiosis. I'm going to read a little bit more. Okay. Gift. Lift one another up and grow. The comfort of compatible aspects can help us build up the resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. Try not to think that you can go it alone, and it's certainly energetically on this planet right now. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Okay? And trust me, I am the original lone wolf. I am the lone wolf, she-wolf empress. And I am learning. I'm learning the art of being in receptive mode so that I can bring to my sphere, my energetic system, the proper other energies to collaborate with me. So in the meantime, while the universe is working on that for me and I'm staying in that receptive mode, I'm taking care of myself. I'm cleaning my own act up. I'm getting in there, digging deep, doing that work, making sure that when these things surface in my reality, that I am going to be bringing my best self to the collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got it going on. Then you're ready to rock and roll, and that's a perfect sentiment for the first month of a calendar year. So this one is for January 2024. I can't even believe I'm saying that, y'all. Seriously. Okay, so basically, if you want to activate this, stay open and receptive. Remember that you're not going to be misunderstood by everyone, and if you have people in your world right now that you do kind of synergistically connect with, go ahead and make those moves toward expanding your time set to include those people, to include those energies for yourself, to maximize what you already have. And in the meantime, if you're not feeling like you have those connections already in your world, know that they're coming. Know that the universe is sending this to you. And the best way to be ready for that is to stay connected with yourself. Remember who you are. Love yourself, which will inspire you to share your best self with the world. And when you're in that mode, you can't help but have these things come into your world so that you can utilize them, so that you can move forward in your life. And so that is that. I'm so excited. Now, February. I'm excited for February. Oh, you know what? This was 52. I'm going to look at 52, but we've already talked about 7. That's the synchronistic energy. That is where we have spent a little bit of time going inward and doing some introspection and some work to remember that we are valuable, and to shed all that stuff that we're dragging around that makes us feel bad about ourselves, whatever past, whatever blah blah that we are still trying to connect with. Disconnecting from all of that, starting with that clean slate, and allowing yourself the love that you deserve. Allowing yourself the new freedom, the new start that you deserve, okay? And then I want to look up 52 because I'm actually kind of, yeah, this is beautiful. 52 is the vibrations of good fortune, and it's kind of like the sentiment of the 52 card is butterfly wings. Okay, that could not be more perfect for this, for the jump start of our calendar year. So yeah, that's so beautiful, y'all. So now let's pull our Star Codes Astro Oracle card for February and see, you know, how we can tie that system together. These have tied together fairly well, y'all. I'm really proud of this. Let's see. Ooh, okay. And after all of this, after you've set yourself up by gearing your head and dialing your mind into expecting the best, learning how to get in there and find that beautiful self of yours and stand up in your own energy, learning to love yourself, getting connected with your wise self, learning how to put your fears aside and know your own value so that you can step out into a collaborative system that is our world today. Then guess who comes in with some fire, little fire. All right, be patient. Take time to connect to your inner compass. That's going to facilitate this growth that we need to what? Get busy. Get busy, because March is going to be a real big month for everyone, y'all, and we will do a March reading. So that's beautiful. And the number on this card is 22. So motion, little Mars energy. Now this is, but be patient. You say be patient. How am I going to be in motion and be patient? Well, you get busy and you just be patient that everything's going to work out in your best favor for your best evolution on this planet. That's what that's saying. Take time to connect with your inner compass and don't get anxious. Don't get yourself in a pool of anxiety when things are what? Not really panning out exactly as you thought they would. Remember who you are. Remember that Spirit has your best evolution on this planet in mind. And if it didn't turn out the way you thought you wanted it to, it wasn't supposed to, girls, and it wasn't supposed to. I mean, that's the end of it. So what do you do then? You grab hold of your patience. You get busy in your world. You make sure that you're ready to go, because you are going to get in motion. You are going to get in motion. You just want to go the right way. And if you're going to go the right way, you've got to make sure that you are connected to your wise self. That you're not just going after stuff that you think you're supposed to go after, but that you're really connected to yourself and to Spirit, excuse me, to be putting effort into something that's going to give something back. Okay, and I'm not saying that this world should be a tit for tat. Like I say, you can throw out a blessing over here, you can express a blessing over there, and it might come in a different form, in a different way from another quarter. It will come though. So that's where we are encouraged to stay patient. That things, this is what's coming in, that it is in motion for you. Even if it doesn't show up exactly like you think it was supposed to, Spirit is working on your behalf to make sure that things turn out exactly as you need them to fulfill your best evolution on this planet. Okay? So that's what February is about. Look, don't struggle too much with the details of the plan. Know that Source has got your back, and that the minute that you put your best out there, whether it was in your heart, through your heart, or through your mind's chakra, your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra, the world went to what? Start working in your favor. All right? So it's going to be a really mellow kind of 3-month period for us with boots on the ground. But trust me, because of our intent, because of our creative imagination, because of how we've tapped into loving our world and going from dreading the future to anticipating the future, because of all of that work that we're doing, Spirit is definitely knitting in our behalf. So I want you to dial into your self-love, okay? And just concentrate on keeping your own love cup filled, and concentrate on being your best self, because you are going to be sent some synergistic, collaborative energy, and you're going to need it. You're going to need it, because you're not going to want to do these things on your own. You're not going to be able to do these things on your own. You're going to need that other energy to synergistically flow with yours. And what's that thing where that, I don't know, some is greater than the parts, something like that? You know what I'm talking about, once you've combined your energies and combined your effort with these other energies that are going to be sent your way, that will produce something so much fatter and so much greater than you could have ever done on your own. And it will open up brand new doors, brand new doors. And it's also going to give you a sense of motivation and enthusiasm that you're going to need come March, trust me. Okay, now, so that's pretty cool for the next 3 months. It looks like we're given a little bit of break time to reflect, get our act together, you know, tap into the love vibe for ourselves first so that we can bring our best selves forward, so that we can be ready to shine and understand that everything is working in your favor. Okay, know that, because when you know that, blessings just show up, and you'll think to yourself, I never would have thought that would have happened, but it will end up being totally recognizable and totally what you need. Okay, so I want to pull one card, our animal totem, from Wild Mystic Oracle book, from this deck, and I did pre-shuffle the cards, so I'm just going to pull one card and just see what the overarching 3-month animal totem energy is for us. Collective. Beautiful. Oh, wisdom. Wisdom. All right, I'm looking it up, y'all. I'm going to assume they call it the owl because I think that's the owl. Hopefully they don't call it something else. Okay. Owl, wisdom. This card represents wisdom and learning. Okay. This card encourages reasoning and deep understanding, organization and analysis, thought and consideration. What this whole reading is totally about, y'all. You cannot make this stuff up. This is beautiful. This card may symbolize the passing on of knowledge to one another, sharing of wisdom within a community or a group. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about share your inner beauty to the world. That's not just a physical thing, okay? You know that. You know that your sentiments and your thoughts and your your best projections are valuable. It's a valuable commodity. And then what? Inspiration. Breathe your inspiration into the world. Okay? Right like that. All right. The owl may urge you to lead by example. Step up in your own power. Step up into who you are. Because the Leo energy is here for us as well. Fueling that for us. Sometimes it's not always easy to really stand in our own little glory, our own little glory light. But that's what's needed right now. That's what we need to share with each other right now. And trust me, when you're doing that, you're getting it back. You will get it back. And that will just give you all of the support you need to move forward. Let's see. It is a card of authoritative guidance and asks you also to learn from those with more knowledge. That's part of this symbiosis card. That's part of the collaborative energy here. To learn more. Okay. The owl may urge you to lead by example. It's also the card of authoritative guidance and asks you to also learn from those with more knowledge and experience than yourself. Bank up your systems. Be ready to learn. Try to tap into that beginner's mind. You ain't done. You got stuff to learn, girls and boys. It advises you to deliberate carefully on a decision, but not to the point of analysis paralysis. I've heard that from Chris Reck a few times. For your own wisdom and the wisdom you gather from those you trust your own wisdom, that's part of it, and the wisdom that you gather from these other entities, from these other energies, okay, and from those whom you trust. Okay, wait. For your own wisdom and the wisdom you gather from those you trust, that will guide you along the right path. And that's exactly what I'm talking about here. Don't worry about how things are looking right now, because what? Source is working in our favor. The world is working in our favor. And even if we cannot see it right now, all we have to do is just remember how valuable we are and know that Source has got our back. And if stuff is popping up and we didn't, that ain't what, that's not the color I ordered, that's not what I decided, that's not the person I chose, just remember that we don't know all of the elements, we don't know everything outside that little connected peripheral, and there's a lot out there. There's a lot of moving parts out there, a lot of mechanics that we're not in touch with. It's just impossible. And that's where our faith and our trust has to come in. Our faith has to come in right there to help us be patient so that we can stay receptive to the good work that Source is doing for us in the scenes outside of what we can see. And let's see, is there anything else in here? Now the shadow reading of this beautiful wisdom card, okay, all they're saying is basically don't think you know everything, okay. It warns us of ignorance and foolishness within ourselves and in others. So it also, this was saying, be discerning. Use discernment when you're picking up on other people's energies, when you're letting in other people's their what they want to share with you. It's up to us to be the last chance Texaco, like the person on the food line. While they're looking over the food and getting the plates orderly, when the waiter picks up, it's really the waiter's deal to look over the food and make sure it's perfect before they serve it, okay? And it's kind of the same way. You can't just take everything that slips into your field. Be discerning. If something doesn't make you feel good, it's probably not supposed to be going forward with you, but it's up to us to make those discernments, and to steer our attention in the correct direction. So I always gauge that kind of thing where I have to sift and I have to make these decisions by how these things are making me feel, because you're tapping right into the vibratory essence of a situation. So no matter what it's flying, no matter what the colors are, no matter what the shiny little words that are being given, actually what's happening if you'll just tap into the way you feel. Okay, so, and don't get lost in your own deal, your own ego, thinking that you know everything better than everybody else, because maybe it won't stop your progress, but you're definitely going to close yourself off to heralded opportunities, like right there for you, if you keep those blinders on, if you don't open up yourself and realize that there's valuable momentum and valuable production in opening yourself up to good collaboration. Okay, and that can be in anything. It doesn't have to be just in business. It can be anything. It could be in your relationships. It's everything. And you've also got, like I said, you've got several sides inside of you, and okay, I'll give you a little example and then we'll get out of here. I feel like I have several sides to me, and one of my more dominant girls in there, I called her the Queen. We love the Queen, but the Queen is the one who always gets me in trouble, okay? The Queen wants what she wants when she wants it. She has no filter, and she does, she's pretty spoiled. And the other one, the manager, she has to put the Queen in her place sometimes, and tell her no. And that's what we have to do with ourselves. We have to be in touch with ourselves, be honest with ourselves, and allow these different facets of our personality to again synergistically work with each other. So my point about that is, it's not always about the outside influences. Sometimes it's about getting our own little parts together, and getting our own, putting priority in certain on certain things, putting our focus on the parts of ourselves who are the ones that are trying to get us ahead, who are the ones who are trying to keep us healthy, the ones who are trying to keep us happy and safe, okay, and not allowing and acquiescing constantly to, it's nice to have a little break and to cut loose a little bit, but not allowing those parts of us who just want what they want to dominate our time and our energy, okay? Because I did that for a few years. It did not serve me well. So the queen knows we're all watching her, okay? And so she gets to come out and play once in a while. But for the most part, she's definitely been put in the back of the van so that I can get stuff done in my life. So, you know, it's just something to think about. And yeah, I'm probably clinically ready for some sort of straitjacket, but seriously, it's not. It's like it's just the way it is. We all are multifaceted. We all have those little voice. It's not the devil. It's that other you trying to get away with something. So it's about policing ourselves. It's about tapping into our greatness. It's about staying honest with ourselves and keeping ourselves in check, and remembering that a lot of stuff can gravitate toward us when we are in receptive mode for our blessings. A lot of, you know, other stuff can slip in, and it's up to us to field that energy and to be discriminating, okay, and to say what can stay and what can go and what needs to happen and what doesn't need to happen. We have to be our own managers, okay? So I'm really excited for the next 3 months. I will be back very soon for a grace card reading, y'all. And thank you for your time. If you care to share this video, please do that, because this was really beautiful. It pretty much flowed. I don't see any disconnection here. So I will put a still shot up on the community page of our main cards, and just put that reminder out there in case you didn't just come straight to the video. So anyway, whatever. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you along on this journey, and I hope you have a blessed, magical day. I'm so pleased you came here, and I'm so grateful for your time and your energy and your blessed support of this channel. Okay, y'all, I'm sending you a lot of love. You know I love you. The only thing that we didn't cover was the 22 number, and I'm going to do that right now because something is making me do that. 22, let me tell you, that's very synchronistic, and I'm not sure how I missed it, but this is about, now you can't make it up. Now I was talking about how let's tap into our patience when things aren't working out the way we thought that we wanted them to, okay? Well, the 22 number is dreams are being woven, okay? It may not be right in front of you right now, and when you expected something to come in and it didn't do it, let me tell you something. It's in motion. So you just stay receptive, okay? And that, you can't make it up, all right? Dreams being woven, spiritual connectedness, that gives us the patience to let Source co-create with us and bring us our best scenarios for where we are in our world. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just stay patient and connected. Things are going to be woven for us. Okay, all right. I love y'all so much. Again, thank you for being here, and I will see you soon.